Good afternoon, family. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. Good afternoon. Once again, you are tuned into the proven truth. You are tuned in to the proven truth. You are listening to the proven truth with your brother and host, Anthony Brown, coming to you live from the studios of Radio Gumbo Creole here in the beautiful territory of New Orleans, Louisiana. Look, and for all of you who think Louisiana ain't beautiful, go ask all those females that's participating in the Essence Fest right now. And they're telling you, yeah, it's beautiful. That's why we come back here year to year, every year. Again, brothers and sisters, it's a God given day, it's another God given blessed day, and we give our God the thanks and the glory to give us the privilege. No, it is a privilege to be here amongst the living, talking to our brothers and sisters today, Saturday, July the 7th, 2018. Again, family, we give our God the glory for allowing us to participate in the show as usual. To participate in the show, Saturdays is no different than the weekdays. It's the same process. You can dial us here 504-303-8922. Again, that number is 504-303-8922. You can also listen to us from your device of choice by calling 712-432-7889. You can check us out on the web, the World Wide Web, by going to www.radiogombocreole.net. That's RadioGombocreol.net. We live stream this and every show on the Facebook. We live stream this and every show on the Facebook. You can check us out on the Facebook by going to Anthony Brown for Assessor 2017. Again, that address is Anthony Brown for Assessor 2017. To all my Facebook family, much love. Appreciate you guys taking the time out to your busy day and tuning in. Much love. You can also check us out on the YouTube. You can also check us out on the YouTube by going to The Proven Truth, by going to the TheProvenTruth, The Proven Truth, and you can participate there. You can ask a question. You can come on as a live guest. You can leave a comment, whatever. To my Facebook family, likewise, my brothers and sisters, much love. I appreciate you guys taking the time to tune in and to participate in this live broadcast. We appreciate that very much. You could be doing something else, you know what I'm saying? You could be on the beach drinking tequila. You could be talking smack to your girl, you know what I mean? You could be talking smack to your guy too, you know. You could be doing something else, you know. So we appreciate that. Much love, much love. Again, family, we here on the Proven Truth, we are black conscious, not black ignorant. We are black conscious, not black ignorant. And it's because we are black conscious, we recognize those who came before us, the great ones, our ancestors, those black men and black women who loved the black masses so much that they gave or they made the ultimate sacrifice, not because they wanted to do it, or not because they had nothing else to do, but because there was a need and a desire for them to do it. That's why they did it. Because they saw tyranny, they saw injustice, equality, and they decide that they need to take action, and they had was to take action. These are our ancestors that we speak so highly about. These are the black men and women that we are proud to associate ourselves with, even though at this point in time they're supposed to be in the grave resting. But you know how it is. Because when we look at today's society, because when we look at what's happening in today's society, here in the 21st century, when we have so-called black men and black women in places of high authority, in places um, in places of influence, who we cannot point to. or make reference to as someone who is actually out there working on behalf of the black masses, who is out there doing something because of the genuine love that they have, not only for the black masses, but for mankind. There's not one we can point to. There's not one, and again, I could be wrong. I could be wrong, family. There could be somebody out there. And if I'm wrong, I encourage you to tell me who that person is. And then, as our brother Marcus Garvey tell us, we will elevate that person. We will elevate them, put a voice to their name and to their work, so that not only we right here, right now, but for future generation can look up and call their names. Okay, so if I'm wrong, tell me. When we speak about our ancestors, when we speak about uh, the champions, when we speak about the heroes of yesteryears, we are speaking about people like Marcus Mosiah Garvey, Nanny from the Maroon, Paul Bogle, Fred Hamilton, Maurice Bishop, Malcolm X, Carter G. Wilson, Harriet Tubman, Thomas Sankara. Hey, let me tell you something quick about this beautiful sister right here. This beautiful, short, 5 feet sister right here. It depends on who is telling the story, or depends on who is relating the activism of this sister. Some people will tell you that she would arm herself with a pistol, right? And some would tell you that she armed herself with a shotgun. Now, look, it is my belief that this sister right here, Harriet Tubman, this sister right here, this ancestor right here, this elder right here, it is my belief, strong belief that, look, she not only had a pistol, but she had a shotgun too. It's my honest belief that this sister, look, you have to recognize the timing. You have to recognize the time in which she were living in, and what was going on in the society at that time. Here it is. You have a sister who, or a black queen who, based on what happened to her in her childhood, or when she was much younger, right? One of these slave masters hit her so hard. Now, listen to me carefully. She got struck in the head so hard that even to the point when she was an adult, she would have regular blackouts. Regular blackouts, you know. Man, every time I talk about these ancestors, I fall in love more and more and more. And my chills just run through my body. When she was a teenager, even during her teenage years, she was rebelling or revolting against white supremacy, against inequality. She failed, she refused from, as a young black girl, she refused or refrained from carrying out the instruction of the white masters. Look, you know something? Somebody need to call goddamn Cedric Richmond. Somebody need to call Harold G. Williams. Somebody need to call Bernadette Johnson. Where's my people, man? Somebody need to call these so-called, these, come on, man. It's Saturday, man. Lighten up, lighten up. Somebody need to give these so-called black leaders here in the territory of New Orleans, Louisiana. Look, we're focusing right now just on this territory right now of Louisiana. Somebody need to give these so-called black leaders here in the territory of New Orleans, Louisiana, both male and female, a history lesson. But like I was speaking about this ancestor, Harriet Tubman, and she being a female, somebody need to sit the black females down, the ones in that in power right now, here today, and give them a history lesson about our ancestor right here. This man, every time I talk about these, man, not only she, but we're talking about Harriet Tubman right now. Every time I talk about these ancestors, man, it's like I feel like I could just move this goddamn building. It's like it's like my power. I'm telling you, I feel empowered and feel inspired every time I talk about these ancestors, man. I feel like, oh my God, I feel like, man, I feel like I could tell the goddamn building to move and it must move when I think about my ancestors. Here we have when she was third, 12, 13, 14, sometime during that time frame. She got hit in the head because she got an instruction from the white master to do something negative or to assist in doing something negative to a black male, somebody that was on the plantation with her. And she said, hell no. She said, hell no. And the black, the white master hit her so goddamn hard. She fell to the ground and blocked the hell out. And thereafter, she have blackout. Man, this goddamn sister, man. Oh my God, man. Mm-mm-mm. She got hit in the head, and she got up and she left. She run away, and she went. Oh my God. Woo! Man, this is real right here. This is real. She went ahead and she left. That blow that she got affect her until the day she died. Now, she ran away to the point where she make ally up north. She learned about the underground railway. She learned about that. She, based on her knowledge, she happened now to start to get involved with the underground railway, right? To the point where she started to free slaves using the trade of the day. How beautiful and powerful is that? Now, look, she have a handicap, what we would call right now a handicap, a defect, what the legal professions would label as a physical defect. Because mine, at any given minute of the day, it's like what do you call this disease? What do you call this crap? Um, epilepsy, epilepsy, or some this disease. A friend of mine used to have it when I was a kid. It's a disease where you get the shivers, and then once you get the shivers, it's like you black the hell out. You don't know what happened to you, right? But Harriet Tubman, it's a disease similar to that, even though what she got her is something similar. She have blackouts, regular blackouts, right? Just follow me. Look, I'm just sharing something because the bottom line is, again, these lists are these group of people is where I get my inspiration from. That's what I'm trying to say. And when I look on these people, when I think about them, and when I think about what they did and when they did it, there is nothing impossible for me today. Nothing. Why? Because I have more. I have access to more than all of these ancestors right here. I have access to more financially, um, socially, whatever you want. I have more right now than what they had. And the time I'm living in right now, right, is not as savage as when they were alive and walking Mother Earth. Follow me. This black sister right here, with our regular occurrence of blackout, run away, learn the trade, and then utilize the trade to free hundreds of black people. Again, the story depends on who depends on who is narrating the story. Some will say that she keep a pistol on her side, just like I do. Some would tell that she keep a shotgun. It's my opinion that this sister was so goddamn savvy. She keep both a pistol and a shotgun. And what is more encouraging and what is more telling about she keeping and bearing arms, the arms that she keep and bear wasn't for the oppressor. It wasn't for the oppressor or the enslaver as we know it. The first time we heard about this ancestor right here utilizing her shotgun or her pistol, it was to stop or refrain another black person from leaving the group. Right? She cut that goddamn pump action. Look, I'm just imagining her right now, this little shot. I'm just imagining this little sister right here, this queen, this African princess right here, with a little short self. You know what I mean? Here's this guy. She's looking upon this guy with a little shotgun and the expression on her face. Pop that goddamn shotgun. Click, click. And telling this clown, man, look, if you move or if you decide to go back where I took you from, I'm killing your black ass. Because what? I know when you go back, the treatment that you're going to be getting, the whipping, the torturing, you're going to spill your guts. And they're going to find us. I ain't going to make that happen, bro. Man, I'm just imagining her right now. That ain't going to happen, bro. Huh? You want to go back? I'll put you 6'6". I'll put you in the goddamn grave. And in doing that, she sent a message to everybody else. I put not only my life and my career on the line to come and free you, and you're gonna, because you got the shivers, you got weak, you get scared, you don't want to, you want to go back? Go back to what? Look, you want to go back? I'll send it to your goddamn maker. Click, click. Man, that's what inspired me, family. That's what inspired me, man. That's what, again, this list right here, it's my list. You know what I mean? And these are just a few of my ancestors. These are just few of the people who inspire me on a day-to-day basis. And when I look on these ancestors, right, and I think about them, and I think about what they did and what they got through, and the time in which they did greatness. That's another key component. What they did at the time that they did it was greatness. They put their self out. Look, let me tell you something, man. We have a recall going on right now, brothers and sisters. We have a recall right now going on here in the territory of New Orleans. We have a criminal imposter that's in office by the name of Harold G. Williams. He is claiming to be the Orleans Parish tax assessor. We are presently living in the 21st century. The year is 2018. When I walk through certain neighborhoods and certain communities, and I encounter and I speak to people about this recall petition that we have going on here, and I look on people, men and women, much, much older than me, some my age group, black people, telling me about the fact that they are scared. I'm telling you, man, let me tell you, for every person who open the mouth and tell me that they are scared, I keep my mouth closed because I know if I open my mouth to respond to them, I'm gonna blow the hell up. I know that. And look, I know me. I'm sharing something with the family. Here we have people like Fred Hamilton, died when he was just 22 years old. No, forget Fred. Let's stick with Harriet Tubman. Here we have a female right here, a black female, short, 5 feet, stout and petite. Have what we would call a defect. She's prone to so she could be talking to us right now, and all of a sudden she just blocked the hell out. That means while during the time that she's blackout, someone would have to attend to her needs or assist her. Or if no one ain't around, however she fall to the ground, she would have to stay there until she recovered. Just think about that for a second. And here we out there talking to people all over New Orleans, the lower Ninth Ward, all over New Orleans, right? The geographical landmass of New Orleans, right? About this recall. And we have people telling us that they are scared of the repercussion from Errol G. Williams and from the municipal corporation. And I'm scratching my head and I'm saying, what the hell am I hearing? You are scared of a politician, an elected official. How the hell can you be scared of an elected official? No, look, maybe I'm sick, Maybe I'm just, but I cannot see it. I don't see it. Look, how the hell can somebody, a grown ass man, you call yourself a man or a woman, and you look in my face with straight look, and the truth about it now. One of the things that honestly, and that's why the reason why I really don't answer a few of them when they say that to me. I can genuinely see the expression on the face when they tell me that they are scared. Look, a few of them I do ask. I say, yeah, I said, what do you mean you're scared? You're scared of Errol G. Williams. Why? And I get comments like, man, this is New Orleans, man. It's been going on for years. And then my response to this, so what? It's been going on for years because people like you sit on your backside and keep quiet and don't do nothing. Let me tell you something, man. Give me a dozen Harriet Tubman any day of the week and I'll fight any war because I know she will be standing beside me, shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow, figure and trigger guard, ready to turn it on to blaze the place up. I know that. Look, my heart go out, and this is no joke. This is honestly truth. My heart goes out to my brothers and sisters here in New Orleans, Louisiana. You know, it really do. my heart really goes out for them to see the state of mind and the condition under which they are living. You really do. When you're gonna be so scared to the point where you will have somebody come and take food out of your mouth, take the hard working dollars out of your pocket where you work for, take the roof over your head, and you just sit down, cry like a baby, turn away like and wag your tail between your legs like a dog and run away and say nothing about it because you're scared. Scared? I prefer go to my maker. I prefer return to my maker and say, yeah, Father, I did my best. I guess my best wasn't good enough. Show me some mercy. Look, I prefer go back to my maker before politicians, elected officials, people who put their name on the ballot ask me to put them into power. Thomas Sankara, Samuel Makel, Bookman Juti, Toussaint Louverture, Jack Dessalines. All of these ancestors right here, all of these ancestors at some point in the life, at some point in the life, was to aggressively go out and defend the cause of not only for themselves and the family, but for the so-called black leaders of today who will tell you, oh, I have arrived. Arrived from where or when? Arrived from where or when? Check this out, family. Check this out. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our prosperity, do ordain and establish this Constitution for the United States of America. Who is your daddy? Who is your daddy? We, the people, that's the preamble. Wrong one. All government of rights originate with the people, is founded on their will alone, and is instituted to protect the rights of the individual and for the good of the whole. Its only legitimate ends are to secure justice for all, preserve peace, protect the rights, and promote the happiness and general welfare of the masses. The Louisiana Constitution, 1974, still in full force and effect, family. Still in full force and effect. Let no one tell you otherwise. Okay? Let no one tell you otherwise. We're going to take a short break. We'll take a short break. And when we come back, we're going to dive into the topic of the day. I am different. Yes, family, the damage already done. Look, let me tell you something, guys. Let me share something with my family. Look, just like our our ancestors over here, the champions that came before us, inspire me on a day-to-day basis to move forward, right? It's the same way these artists are these music. Look, I only listen to certain type of music, you know. I'm what you call I'm a product of the 70s. I'm a product of the 70s. Okay. And the type of music that I listen to is music that inspire me mentally and physically. You know what I mean? Keep me going, uplift me. Well, music period supposed to do that to the average person. You know, it depends on what type of music. You know what I mean? Music. When you listen to certain music, it make you want to make love. When you listen to certain music, it make you want to fight, you want to make war. When you listen to certain music, you get music do that. And you know, the type of music what I listen to is the one that motivates and inspire me mentally and physically. You know, that's the type of music I listen to. You know, and I listen to certain artists. I'm gonna share a couple of these artists with you, as we go through the day. The first one is my namesake. This first artist right here. Hold on, let's go back real quick. This first artist right here is an artist by the name of Anthony B. Anthony Brown, right? He's a Jamaican artist too, right? And this the last track that he did was titled "The Damage is Already Done." You know, what he's saying in the music. Like, look, I don't want your apology. You can keep that goddamn apology. I'm sorry. You're sorry? That don't mean jack to me. Your apology, the fact that you're sorry. Look, you're gonna tell me, Errol G. Williams gonna tell the people in New Orleans, oh, no, not that he's doing it or you have ever done it. Not that any of these crony, corrupt, criminal imposters that in office right now call themselves elected officials. Not that they ever come, even when we catch them red-handed and put them ass behind bars. It's not that they ever come back to we the people and apologize. They don't do that. Right? But understand the concept. What we are saying is that even if they had done that, we are saying, look, we don't want your apology. Look, you can keep that crap to yourself. The damage is already done. In the case of Errol G. Williams, he robbed so much people here in the territory of New Orleans of what is rightfully theirs is unbelievable. We don't want to hear no apology for his black ass. No, we don't want to hear that. We don't want your apology. You did what you did already. And we here feeling the aftermath. You can keep that crap here. Look, that's what my brother here is saying. That's you know what I mean. And if you listen to the lyrics, man, I'm telling you, man, when you listen to artists like these, man, and you just kick back and you just listen to the tune, man, and you listen to the beat, you know, personally, I feel uplifted, and that's me. Okay, now let's dive into the issue of the day or the topic of the day. Civic Source, an LLC doing business for profit, not a government entity. Now, family, we was thrust into this issue, into this fight, because we recognize that we don't have here in the territory of New Orleans, Louisiana, a government elected by the people, empowered by the people, doing the people's will. We recognize that. And that's the reason why we are where we are today, doing what we are doing today. And for those of you who ask and rightfully, associate the two, our introduction to our show, The Proven Truth, is by another black artist, another Jamaican artist, another black brother by the name of Buju Banton. And his lyrics is what we use. And that song is Circumstances Make Me What I Am. Circumstance. Look, I'm not a singer, but your brother ain't a singer, but look, circumstances make me what I am. I wasn't born a violent man, I wasn't. But because of the circumstances, look, I ain't a punk. I ain't like my brother and sister. No, look, I ain't a punk. Circumstances create this platform. Circumstances create us to take certain action in the face of tyranny. And because we are so informed, because we are so knowledgeable of certain facts, we must, and we saw it fit to take action. Okay? We saw it fit to take action, and we did. Circumstances. So here, what happened? We recognize that we have elected officials who fail to honor the oath of office. Fail to honor the oath of office. We also recognize that we have elected officials here that was doing things that we, the people, did not authorize them to do. And that was what thrust us into this whole activist movement, right? And the deeper we dig, or the deeper, the further we go, we continue to uncover more and more of these elected officials' atrocity or malfeasance in office, to the point where we actually take action where we can take action. Now, I want to make a distinctive distinction right here before we go on. On one side of the equation, we have what we, the people, refer to as a government. We have what we, the people, refer to as a government. That entity or that group of people who we elect and put into office to serve us, to do our will. Okay, to do our will. To do our will. Okay. Okay. We have somebody on Facebook family blowing us up, sharing our love, sharing our love. We love you too. Sharing our love. We love you too, girl. John Melissa smiles. John Melissa smiles. We love you too. We love that. We love that. We love that. And one side of the equation, family, we have government. We have government. We have elected officials, people who we elect to public office, and to which we have a contract with. We have contract. The people have a contract with the government and the government officials. The government officials or the elected officials have a fiduciary duty to we the people. And that fiduciary duty can come through the contractual agreement, the oath of office. That's what binds us together. That's what binds we the people with the government entity or the elected officials, giving them a fiduciary duty to us. This is how the process works. They came to us, right, with a resume, or they came to us seeking employment. They want a job. They wanted a job. So they came to us, we the people, because we the people were hiring. We the people were hiring. They wanted a job. They came to us. They put their name on the ballot. They put their name out there on the ballot, asking we the people to employ them for some case 2 years, some case 4 years, some case 10 years. So they came to us. We said, okay, we give them a certain time frame in which they need to prove themselves to us, we the people. And after that time frame, then we the people select from the group that was running or that put the name out there. We select the one that we need, and we put that one, we elevate that one to whatever the position that one we're seeking. in whichever branch of the government, right? And what we did, what we the bosses did after that, we say, look, before you can commence any duty in the office that you seek and that we put you in, you need to ensure you execute the contract. And for those of you here in the territory of Louisiana who don't know what the contract look like, or where that authority is, the Louisiana Constitution, Article 10, Section 30. Go read it. Make yourself knowledgeable. We tell them, we say, look, you're going to execute this contract, this oath of office, by which you're going to swear to us and to Almighty God that, look, we didn't care. We didn't ask them if there was they didn't believe in God or nothing. If there was atheists or nothing like that. They swear to us and to Almighty God that they will, one, honor, abide, support the Constitution of the United States of America, who is the daddy. They will honor, abide, support, and obey and follow, our Lord adjective, the Constitution to the United States, who is the daddy. Also, the same likewise to the Constitution of the territory of Louisiana, who is the offspring. So help them God. So help them God. Let me tell you something. If this was back in the year 20, in the year 20, 1200, 12, 13, 14, that so help them God would take them to the execution block. You follow me? So help me God. That means if you don't fulfill or abide by your oath of office, you cannot talk to your maker, because that's where we the people are going to put you. Because at that time, the remedy for breach of contract to we the people was death. We take this lightly now. So they have a contract with us. They sign the contract and they say, look, people of New Orleans, people of Louisiana, I will abide by this, so help me God. I will. And then within the law, we lay out for them the law. What's the law? What is the law? The Constitution. We outline the terms of office. We tell them, look, we will give you this job, but you can only occupy this job, or we only give you this job for 4 years, for 2 years, for 10 years, whatever the case may be. And if you do right just by us, then you can reapply. Put your ass back on the ballot. You see what I'm talking about? We tell them, look, this is what we're going to pay you. If you continue to do good by us, we're going to pay X amount. We outline the job description in the law, in the Constitution. Everything that they need to do, we outline. We tell them what creates vacancy in the office. We outline, look, if you do certain things right here, you then now create a vacancy by which your ass is out. So we outline all of that inside the document. So we have a direct relationship. We have a relationship with elected officials, with government. We the people do. So we also have a duty to supervise them or to regulate what they do. That's our job as the bosses. We are the boss. We have the power. we can say yay or nay. That's what we do. And we recognize that. We recognize that. And we not only recognize that, but we outline it to them in the contract document. In the territory, look, for all my brothers and sisters in all other territories, you look in your constitution and you will see more likely under Article 1, 2 of your document. Because when you look through other territories, California, New Mexico, it is normally in Article 1. Here in the territory of Louisiana, we outline to them their purpose and origin in Article 1, Section 1 of the Constitution. We outline that to them. So should they forget, they can go there and read it. Okay? We have a duty. They have a duty to do what we ask them to do or we tell them to do. We ask them, Jack, we tell them to do what we want them to do. Yeah, you follow me? So, that's the government. You see where the relationship is, or how we create the relationship. They came to us, we say, yeah, put them to power. They sign the contract. Now we put them to work. They support, you see? So we can take action if they fail to, or if they breach the contract. If they breach the contract, we can now take action. So we have a contractual obligation, or they have a contractual obligation to us, to we the people. So that contract we have with them bind us at the hips. You understand? Join us at the hips. Okay. So that's on one side of the equation. On the other side of the equation now, we have a group of people who came together. I'm gonna tell you who the group of people is. We have a group of people who came together, form what is known as a LLC, a limited liability corporation. Now, for the entrepreneurs out there, like myself, we know what an LLC is. It's a fictitious entity. It's an entity which you utilize to save yourself once you're doing business out there in the private sector, to save yourself or to reduce, to limit liability, to limit the amount of liability that can, or to limit you, the flesh and blood person, the individual, the ear breathing person, from this entity. They talk about the clouds. Think about an LLC as an entity forming the cloud. And you, the individual, is separated from that. So if somebody wants to sue you, no, they can't. If you're doing business underneath that LLC, right, they cannot directly sue you, the person who created. They can sue them. They have to go after that LLC, and maybe they can, whatever asset that LLC, it's a way of doing business in this capitalistic system that we are. In this capitalistic system let me tell you, it was geniuses that create that LLC system. So we have a group of people out here create that LLC, form this LLC, right? And when they form this LLC, all they did are to get the approval or to get authorization, they went to the Secretary of State. Now, the Secretary of State is a governmental, or it's an administrative branch, or it's an umbrella under the administrative branch of government, right? No, and you have that in every single territory within the union. So you can You can say to yourself, okay, I'm going to start a business. This is how it works. This is how it works. Either individually or collectively, you can decide to enter into business, go out there and play in the private sector, you know, engage in the capitalistic privilege or your privilege, right? Now, to do that, look, you don't must, you know, but to operate on a wide scale, or a broad scale, you have to establish or incorporate yourself, right? Forming a different, you have LLC, forming an LLC. Now, once you register that LLC with the Secretary of State, then you, based on certain documentation and the Secretary of State stamp on approval, then you have your articles of incorporation. Okay? Now, who did you go to? All you did, you filed your paperwork with the Secretary of State. Nothing to do with we the people, right? Totally different. So you go to the LLC, you form your LLC, you pay your fee. The Secretary of State acknowledge your LLC, send you your papers of incorporation, your articles of incorporation, blah blah blah, and you start your business. Okay, you're going to outline in your LLC certain things like, the members, what percentage each member have, what the business is all about, blah blah blah, right? And you go ahead. You keep up an annual report with the Secretary of State. No, that's it. So that's how you start that LLC. That's how our LLC come about. Look, if I'm missing anything else, ain't anything major. But that's how our LLC come about. Okay? No much truth in it, from nothing to do with we the people. Nothing. Not a zik. The only association that a LLC would have to do with we the people is the fact that in forming the LLC, you have to turn over some amount of money to the Secretary of State, right? That and that would directly go into the Treasury. That would affect that will contribute to the work that we the people want to do, because that's an entity that again falls underneath the executive branch of government, right? That's it. So here we have a group of guys. I think it's 4 of them, or either 4 or 5 of them. I got 4 in my paper right here. 4 of them form this company, right? The name of the company is Acorn Information Systems LLC. Now, that company in and of itself is not a Louisiana authorized or formed company. So they didn't go to the Secretary of State here in Louisiana and establish that LLC. It's not a domestic LLC. It's not a domestic farm LLC. No, in and of itself, nothing is wrong with that. There's nothing illegal about that. But just to put it out here on the limelight, it's not a domestic farm LLC. It's a Delaware corporation. Okay? So they formed that LLC, Acorn Information System LLC. Now, Acorn Information Systems LLC, that's the parent, what you call the parent company. Okay, that's the parent company. Now, under the parent company, they got branches. They form or they register a company by the name under Acorn by the name of civicsource.com or civicsource.com LLC. It's an online platform, an online based entity by which they auction / sell property on that platform. These are the members. These are the members of Acorn Information System LLC. The top dog, the CEO, the head ancho, the head of this company is titled, this is his official title, Chief Executive Officer, big title, right? Byron P. Barrows, Barrios. Now, without even going into, let's go into a little bit briefly. He's a member of the Bar Association, carry a P number. He conducted several businesses in the past. He was an author of several different legislative statutes, revised statutes that deals directly, listen to what I'm saying carefully, that deals directly with the business of collecting taxes here in Louisiana, both on the state level, what you call state level, and the local level being New Orleans. So here is a person who is drafting laws that will 100% benefit his own company. Ain't that a privilege? Ain't that a beautiful thing? I wish I could do that. I wish I could go out there and write laws and say every time I come and post this show, The Proven Truth, I'm supposed to be given $10,000. I wish I could. Ain't that beautiful? That's cronyism, family. That's a conflict of interest. That's not legal. That's not right. That's not morally or ethically right. You cannot write laws that will affect the people or the masses, that will 100% beneficial to your company or to your pocketbook. Okay? He's also a certified he's also what do you call it, officer, peace officer standard training certification, blah blah. He is no, this is key. Let me read this part. Let me read this part. This is key. Let's read this part. He completed his peace officer standard and training certification from Lafourche Parish Sheriff Office Training Academy and is a deputized law enforcement officer through Iberia Parish Sheriff Department. So he's a deputized sheriff. He went get some certification and he's a deputized. No, not deputized in the sense of as you know it and seeing the regular deputy out there. Not that type. This type of deputized is knowing friends, having influence, and it does deputize him. Okay, you sheriff. This is the key. This is what I want you guys to know about. The second part right here. Barrows is a member of the Louisiana Sheriff Association and ad valorem tax committee member of the Louisiana Association of Tax Administrators. For those of you who miss it, let me say the last part again. He is a member of the Ad Valorem Tax Committee, member of the Louisiana Association of Tax Administrators. That right there is key. That means this clown right here, Mr. Burrows, supposed to know what a ad valorem duty. I'm not going to use the word tax like what they have it inside here, because I know its origin and its intent and its purpose. Mr. Byron Burrows supposed to be fully aware, because look, it's right here, man. Look, I don't know this clown. I don't know this guy. What do I know about this guy? Away from he's a criminal artist right now, or he's a part of the conspiracy to rob the people of New Orleans. That's all I know about it. Here it is. He's saying that he's telling us, he's bragging to us, we the people, about his association, his friends. And here it is saying that not only that he is a member, right, of the Louisiana Sheriff Associate, and that again is key, because you're gonna recognize. Look, for those of you who have access to Facebook, and if you don't have a personal Facebook page, find somebody that have a Facebook page. Apparently, everybody have a Facebook page right now. I happen to have a Facebook page just because of this activist movement that I'm in. Because before that, I didn't have one. But find one. Go, and when you find one, go on my Facebook page, which is, what's my Facebook page? It's Anthony Brown for Assessor. My Facebook is Anthony Brown for Assessor, right? That's it, right? I think so. Anthony Brown for Assessor, right? 2017. And you look, it's the second thing on my page. You will see a protest that we did, that I did with a couple other friends in front of Civic Source, 935 Gravier Street, New Orleans, Louisiana. They're located on the 17th floor. Go watch that video. Go watch that clip. And you will learn a lot, because you will see the fact. Now, it's a little bit windy. It was a windy day, but it's still a beautiful clip. You can still hear everything. And you will see the fact when representative from Civic Source came down, they couldn't say jack shit to me. As a matter of fact, they wanted me to go upstairs in a room that she was like, we can go upstairs in a room where we can discuss it outside of all of these. You will see. But you will recognize the fact that Mr. Barone, being an associate sheriff, is key, because when you understand the person who have the authority according to the law, what is the law? The Constitution, to do what? To action or to sell property that have to do with Article 7 of the Louisiana Constitution, then you will recognize why he had us to go there and get himself deputized and become a member of this association. He's the top dog. And the skill that he brought to the table in forming civicsource.com is his legal skills. He is in possession of a law degree. Here we have a second member of Civic Source, Williams Sassamon. It's Sossamon. These guys have some funny name, man. I don't know. William Sassamon. Now, who is William Sassamon? He is the chief technology officer. What does Sassaman brings to civicsource.com? Sassaman is a software architect. He's a smart, savvy wizard when it come on to software, when it come on to the internet, when it come on to um the World Wide Web. He's a savvy person. He's a genius. Yeah, he's a genius. You ever ask yourself why? When you Google Civic Source, for those of you who does or did, you cannot find anything negative about Civic Source, or the negative comment that you see, it's limited to, I think it was 2 guys the last time I checked it. Huh? You ever ask yourself why? And when you check Google as well, when you Google Civic Source, right, or any other search engine, you ever ask yourself, I asked myself why. When Civic Source reputation out there is not a good one, you ever ask it someone, when you Google these guys, when you check these guys, you ain't see nothing much about these guys out there in the World Wide Web or out there in internet space, because of people like William Sassaman. Not only, well, let's stick on William, because of people like William Sassaman and people like Byron Danos. Byron, he spells his name Brian, Danos, Danos. He's the chief information officer. Now, I'm not going to go through all of these guys' credentials or these guys' what you call it, whatever you want to call it, right? It's there. You can find that information yourself. But these guys, look, they ain't stupid enough. These guys ain't stupid. The members of Civic Source, they ain't stupid. They are well-rounded. All of them come to the table, according to this document, over 10-year experience in their respective fields. So this guy have experience in the legal field. This guy have experience in communication field. This guy have experience in software field. This guy have experience. What does Michael this next one, Michael Krishan. Whatever it and what they do is utilize their experience to cover up or to benefit Civic Source or the pocketbook, the bank account. That's what they do. Now understand the concept, family. Let's I be misconstrued or misinterpreted. A LLC can be a beautiful thing, or a LLC, for these guys forming an LLC and doing business in and of itself, there's nothing wrong with that. Understand what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. They can form the LLC, call it whatever they want to call it, and go in the private sector, and do what they want to do under the authorization of the article of incorporation from the Secretary of State. Because we, the people, have nothing to do with an LLC. We can regulate what Acorn Information System / civicsource.com do in the private in doing business out there in the capitalistic field or out in the price. We the people have no legal authority or no contractual agreement with a civicsource.com. We have none. Neither does the members of Civic Source, up to we the people, have none. We the people about the relationship between we the people and civic source is as far as the east is from the west. You follow what I'm saying? So let's really quick look at the equation again. Here's the equation. A plus 1 equal government and elected official. B plus C or B plus 2 equal a for-profit corporation, LLC, getting it is authorization or establish its portfolio to the Secretary of State. Have nothing to do with we the people. You follow what I'm saying? Look, let's take another quick break because it's Saturday. And we'll come back. family. Welcome back. Welcome back. You are listening to The Proven Truth. You are listening to The Proven Truth with your brother and host, Anthony Brown, coming to you live from the studios of Radio Gumbo Creole. Coming to you live from the studios of Radio Gumbo Creole. You can check us out here every Monday and Thursday at the same time, 4 p.m. to 6. 4 p.m. to 6, Monday, Thursdays, likewise Saturday. You can also participate in the show. You can by dialing 504-303-8922. You can listen to us by dialing 712-432-7883. You can also listen to us via the web, www.radiogombocreole.net. You can check us out live here on Facebook at Anthony Brown for Assessor 2017. You can check us out live as well on the YouTube. You can check us out live on the YouTube by going to The Proven Truth with your brother Anthony Brown. Our objective here, family, our objective here on the show, what we aspire to achieve is to inform our audience, both the listening and the viewing audience, inform them to the point where we raise a higher level of consciousness. And in so doing, it may impose you to utilize critical thinking to where you may independently use that approach in your day-to-day life and activity. That's our objective here, family. I think it's a simple one, and I hope it's a simple one. We are trying to encourage our brothers and sisters all over the diaspora to not to cut the neighbor string, move away from that collective thinking, that collective process. Try thinking individually. Try applying common sense and critical thinking to the issues of the day. Don't swallow that pill from the group or what mainstream media tell you about. That's our objective here. To inform to the point where you can take that in. Look, we are by no way, shape, or form any teacher. We are not teaching anybody anything, or we are not trying to impose any belief on anyone. What we are doing is basically informing, giving to you information. What you choose to do with that information, it's all on you. Okay? Okay. Now, before this last break, we briefly outlined to you the difference between a government entity and its elected officials and a for-profit company or structure and its members. Okay? And we show you on the for-profit side how it can be, how our LLC is formed and how it and for what purpose. So that the members or the owners may play or participate out there in the capitalistic system for profit, out there in the private side. Okay. Now we must do likewise when it comes to what we refer to as local government. Where did the local government get its authority? Or how does a local government form? What's a local government? When we talk about local government, what are we talking about? Local government. How did how did that entity formed? Local government is a creature of the legislative body. Local government was formed or created as a branch or as a sub-tier from the legislative branch of government. And you can see that in article what? Article 5. Let me check real quick. Look, I know this now. No, I guarantee it's Article 5. Watch it. Article. No, I'm wrong. Article 5, that's the judicial. Article 6. Right. Article 6. You can see that in Article 6 of the Louisiana Constitution. Again, family, I'm giving information. The onus is on you to go there and verify to the point where you have enough information to which we can then now have an intelligent dialogue. Okay? A matter of fact, let's go to Article 6 real quick. If you go to Article 6, right? Let's see. Article 6, section, what was it? Section, section, local government subdivision, increase, that's section 16, local office, codification, local, limitation of local government and subdivision. Okay, now, if you go to section 8, if you go to section 8 of Article 6 of the Louisiana Constitution, you will see it speak about the Home Rule Charter or the formation of the Home Rule Charter. So when the legislative body give prudence to the local government to act, it was with the intent and purpose that the local government create what is known as a Home Rule Charter. Okay? And what the Home Rule Charter does is to basically outline in that document the form of government to which the local government is going to be operating under, the terms of the department, who is going to edit, the purpose and operation of the certain departments inside here, and certain rules of operation. Right? Now, let's go to the Home Rule Charter for the city of New Orleans. Now, look, there's a real petite or there's a real unique argument to be made that I have made other places and other platforms before about the local government and its actual power and authority, and who the local government have authority over. Who local government have authority over, right? If you look in the Home Rule Charter, now this is something kind of, we cannot dive into right now, but if you look into the Home Rule Charter, the Home Rule Charter gonna establish a form of government, right? And in that form of government, it's gonna outline for you. Departments, certain departments, Department of Police, Department of Fire, Department of Safety and Permit, Department of Public Works, right? So here you have a CEO. Well, first, let's back up. The first thing it's going to outline for you is the form of government. And it tell you right here, form of government. The government provided by this charter. The government provided by what? By the charter. By this charter. Okay? Shall be known as the mayor/council form of government. Mayor/council form of government. So it have a CEO, the mayor, and it have council member, board members. Who these people have authority over? Who? The departments. Well, look, I'm not gonna go deep into that thinking process right now because I want to stay on this issue. But what I'm trying to say, again, family, we encourage critical thinking. We encourage, look, critical thinking. When we impose critical thinking to them, governments, elected officials, it's like the plague. Man, would you believe how many times these bastards, my employees tell me, the boss, that I'm crazy or the way I'm thinking is not logical? I'm the boss, you know. I'm one of the electorate, and they're gonna say, "Oh, it's not logical, or that's not how it was designed." You're gonna tell me how it was? I'm telling you how it's designed and created. But we understand the concept that you was institutionalized over years, so or over there, to the point where they give you degrees and certificates, so you can only process certain concepts according to what you was taught or brainwashed with. We understand that. But again, let's not go into that aspect of it right now. Right? Let's take it for what it is. Let's take it for what it is right now. Let's take it that they have certain authority that was delegated to them so they can actually have certain portfolio over we the people. Let's take it from that standpoint right now. So, firstly, it established the form of government, right? The mayor are mayor and council, okay? And it goes on in section 4, 201. Now, look, this Home Rule Charter, I need to check. I'm gonna verify to be factual because again, the name of this program is A Proven Truth. And whatever we share with our brothers and sisters on this program must be factual. And if it is not factual, we won't bring it or we won't share it. Or if at some point, and that's why I'm saying this now, if at some point after this program, we check and we recognize that there was some adjustment to this Home Rule Charter, we're going to make it known. Because this Home Rule Charter that I'm presently utilizing or quoting from is as of the last administration, the crooked administration, Mitch Landry administration, right? There's a new administration right now, and I don't know if there's any changes, but I think on the principle or on the face of it, it's supposed to remain the same. But this is what it says, section 4-201 and the chapter 2 when it comes to the mayor. The electors meaning we the people. Well, no. Let me take that back. It could mean we the people. It could mean we the people. Or they could be applying as we, the general population. It could be. and at the same time, it could be another group of people. But for right now, for this presentation, let's take it to mean we, the general population. The electors of the city shall elect a mayor at an election to be held in accordance with the election laws of the state. The mayor shall take office on the first Monday in May of 1998. Well, you see, still relevant. That's what that was when this was drafted. And every 4 years thereafter, providing that if applicable law provides for a it goes on to speak about the qualification, the compensation, the vacancy of office, suspension and renewal, right? So it tells the mayor, it's outlining for the mayor his portfolio, his authority, when it comes to this incorporation and the form of government. It is outlining to the mayor. Likewise, it does the same thing for each department, right? Each department of Public Works function. The Department of Public Works, headed by a Director of Public Works, shall one, provide for the design, construction, paving, maintenance, and making of street, bridges, and related structure and approach tools. And it outlines. So each department knows its role, its function. The mayor knows its role, its function. The members of the city council as well. The members of the city council as well have their, the council, legislative power, number of terms of council member, council district, qualification of council members, election of council members, salary and removal of council members, organization of council, office rules employees, council meeting to the public, applicable of certain general. So it outlines to the council members as well. So here it is in the Home Rule Charter. What does the Home Rule Charter do? The Home Rule Charter establishes the form of government. Mayor, council. It also established or lay out inside here the function of both the mayor, the council members, and the respective departments. It outlines that. One other key thing, let me find it real quick. Within the Home Rule Charter, the Home Rule Charter have a preamble. Let's read that preamble. There's a key component that we must recognize to be factual in the preamble of the Home Rule Charter. When you recognize and know that the law of the territory of Louisiana is the Louisiana Constitution, is what? The Louisiana Constitution. And any other documents that have been derived from the Louisiana Constitution must be in line with the Louisiana Constitution. And if it is not, it is null and void of law. Any other document that relates to we the people or that have to do with we the people that is written and it is not in conformity or in line or in agreement with the Louisiana Constitution, that document in and of itself is null and void of law. Let's go to the preamble of the Home Rule Charter. Again, where does the Home Rule Charter come from? It's an offspring of the legislative body. It's an offspring. Now, when you dive deeply into this whole constitutional thing and the whole authority that the legislative body have, and recognize that there is a certain function that you may see the local government perform, that in reality, and by law, they really don't have that authority to perform, right? They don't have what they are doing is they are taking a delegative. They were through the Home Rule Charter delegated to perform certain things, to which they can only do it through delegation. Let's read the preamble real quick so we can tie in this Home Rule Charter to the law, which is the Louisiana Constitution. Here we go. We, the people of the city of New Orleans, before going any further, I said on the show many a times, and I said for this purpose, every word and phrase in law or that is written that we the people that will affect we the people have meaning and is defined somewhere. This word city of New Orleans have a meaning, and you can find it in Article 6. Likewise, I think in Article 5 of the Constitution. You can find in the Constitution. Let's leave it at that. Okay? Let's go back. We the people of the city of New Orleans and parish of Orleans, trusting in God and grateful for the freedom we enjoy, do ordain, establish, approve, and adopt this Home Rule Charter, through which the city of New Orleans intend to possess and exercise the broadest rights, power, privilege, and authority of self-government permitted under the Constitution and laws of the state. Let me highlight this. The Constitution, the what? The Constitution and laws of the state pursuant to Section 22 of Article 14 of the Louisiana of the Constitution of Louisiana, right? 1921, right? 1921, as amended by Act 551 of 1950, and as continued by all appropriate sections of this Constitution of the state of Louisiana of 1974. Okay? So let's highlight this again. So why did we read this concept? Why did we read this preamble? This is telling us here in the preamble that all of its functionality, right, are all of the delegated authority or powers that the member of the city council has and that the mayor have must be in compliance, must be in agreement, must be in accordance with what? With the law of the territory, which is what? The Constitution. You follow me? Must be in agreement, in compliance with the Constitution of the territory of Louisiana. And if it is not in compliance with such laws and such documents, it is null and void of law. Simple, straightforward. So, we can now then say any action that this form of government take, this local government, this body politic, the city of New Orleans, the mayor, council form of any action that they so take while operating under this Home Rule Charter must be in compliance with the Louisiana Constitution. And if it is not, if they are operating under this Home Rule Charter in violation of the Constitution, then we, the people, have the authority to withdraw this Home Rule Charter, leaving the city of New Orleans non-existence. We, the people, have the authority to shut down what we call the city of New Orleans. So every single person that sits on that council or that body that they call the city of New Orleans, that individual that sit in the office, what they call the mayor, if they are not operating, or if they are operating in violation of the Home Rule Charter, or if they are doing anything in violation of the Constitution, we can do a writ of Coranto. That's a legal term, a writ of Coranto. Meaning we can shut that shit down. We can say, we can establish a special what do you call it? Well, we can shut it down. We can do that. A writ of Coranto, we can do that. If we can look. This document, this Home Rule Charter, is the only reason why the municipal corporation, the city of New Orleans, is in existence today. We, the people, create the government, three branches of government, which is the executive, the legislative, and the judicial branch of the territory of Louisiana. We create that. And what did that one branch of that government do? They give birth. They give birth to an offspring we call local government. And when they give birth to that offspring we call local government, they give that offspring a contract, which you can find in Article 6 of the Louisiana Constitution. What was the contract? The Home Rule Charter. My brothers and sisters, man, was just getting excited too. I was just getting warm up. God damn, man. I was just getting warm up. Look, my brothers and sisters, again, we encourage you to join us here Monday, same time, same place, where we will continue to do what we do, which is to inform and inspire. Inform and inspire our brothers and sisters, not only here in North America, but all over the diaspora. To my brothers and sisters, Anthony Brown, much love.
Made me what I am. Was I born a violent man? Circumstances made me what I am. Everyone should understand. Circumstances made me what I am. Was I born a violent